So this is how a new or a noob Amazon FBA wholesale seller does their profit calculation. They buy something for £1, then they sell something for £5 on Amazon, that same thing, and they think they made £4 profit. But in reality, that's not how it works. The way you actually calculate your profits is you buy something for £1, you sell it for £5 on Amazon, then you have something called Amazon fees, and then you finally get your profit. Now, when it comes to understanding your Amazon fees, or just in general, Amazon fees, this is how it feels because of there were so many Amazon fees that you are not aware of. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to tell you all the Amazon FBA fees that are really affected to Amazon FBA wholesalers specifically. Now, this almost covers all of them. However, there are one or two that doesn't really affect Amazon FBA wholesalers, but they affect, let's say, private label. But again, these are almost all of them. There's only 2 or 3 others which doesn't even matter to you. So it's all these, as you can see: Amazon FBA seller subscription fee, shipping fee, fulfillment fee, referral fee, storage fee, software fee, removal fee, refund, administration fee, service fee, FBA inventory, storage, overage fee, unplanned service fee, return processing fee. All these fees is what I'm going to cover in this video and tell you exactly what they are and how they're calculated and basically taken from your actual sale price. So let's get started. So the first fee is your Amazon seller account fee. Now, on Amazon, when you want to sell products, you have to create an Amazon Seller Central account. And for that, you can subscribe to either of these plans. There's the individual plan, which will cost you nothing per month, but you will have to pay 75p excluding VAT on every single sale, plus additional selling fees, which again, you are charged as an Amazon seller as well. Now, this is not something ideal if you're really going to sell a lot of products on Amazon. This is what you want to do. This is the plan I recommend anyone. It's 25 excluding or £30 including VAT plus additional selling fees. So this is the actual amount that will come off your actual account balance on your Amazon account from whatever money you have. So if you have sold £100 worth of products and after the fees there is £75 left in your account, end of the month the £25 will be taken from that. But if you don't have any balance in your Amazon account, it will be taken away from the card that you signed up with. So that's the first fee. Second fee is the shipping fee. Now, Amazon shipping fee is for basically sending the product to Amazon. So as a seller, you are going to send the product to Amazon, and for that you are charged anywhere from £3.50 to £4 per 15 kg if you use Amazon's partnered carrier. So Amazon has a partnership with UPS that allows us to send really heavy stuff for a reasonable price. And this is an estimate. The actual price does fluctuate and keep changing, but the average is around between £3.50 to £4 per 15 kg. And again, all these, so one more thing, all these, I didn't mention here, but all these fees, if you are VAT registered in the UK, then you have to pay 20% on top of these fees as VAT, which again, you can claim back eventually when you do your VAT returns. But these are all the fees, VAT fees you have to pay. But as a beginner, you don't have to worry about all of that. As a beginner, you can simply tell Amazon that you're not VAT registered and they won't charge you any fees. So that was the second fee. Third fee is the fulfillment fee. Now, the fulfillment fee is basically the 2 major fees that are charged on every single sale. One is the fulfillment and the second one is referral fee. We'll come to referral in a bit, but fulfillment fee is basically the fee charged by Amazon. Generally covers the cost of them picking, packing and shipping the item. So this is the cost they charge because they do all the, in their warehouse, they go ahead and pick the order, pack it and then send it to your customer. That's why they charge the fulfillment fee. Now, it does keep constantly changing and mostly increases, but here you can see how much the fulfillment fees are for kind of a product that is in this dimension and this weight. If the product is in this dimension but this weight, it will still charge you higher fulfillment fees, or at least they will kind of estimate what the fulfillment fees are. The best way to actually calculate your fulfillment fee are either adding the product into your inventory and then seeing your fulfillment fees, or you can use softwares like Sourcio, which I'll talk about in a bit, to calculate your estimated fulfillment fees. See, that's fulfillment fees. Next is referral fees. Referral fees is basically a charge. Amazon will charge you a percentage from the sale because you're using the marketplace. Amazon has a total of 300 million Prime users, which means you are getting advantage of 300 million users using Amazon. Hence, they charge you that percentage. Most categories have 15%, But as you can see, it can be as low as 6% or as high as 45% in some categories. But most products you will sell will be around 15%. Next is the storage fee. Now, yes, this actual slide looks really confusing, but don't worry, I'll go through it step by step. So in storage fees, there is long-term and short-term storage fees. The short-term storage fees will be basically a monthly fee if your inventory is in one of the warehouse at the end of the month. This may be subtracted from your Amazon account balance or added onto your credit card balance when your Amazon doesn't have sufficient funds, which is why I discussed right at the start. So the monthly storage fees are simply these. For standard size, the storage fee is basically 78p per cubic foot between Jan to September, and October to December, which is basically Q4 of Amazon's, the most busiest period of the year, is £1.10 per cubic foot. Now, if you don't know what a cubic foot is, it's basically a box that is 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter. So in total, you don't. The only way you can actually calculate it is if you go ahead and look at each product of yours and then try and do all the measurement. But this is just a storage fee that is applied to your Amazon account at the end of every single month. So you can check this, but if you use softwares, you'll be able to see that this has been taken and you'll be able to see your overall profit. So that's that. Then oversize, as you can see, 0.46 per cubic foot. Oversized products are basically large products in weight or size, and 0.60 fee per cubic foot for between October to December. Now, along with monthly fees, there is also long-term fees, meaning if your inventory has been stored in our fulfillment center, I've copied this from Amazon's website. Let me just remove this. If it's between 271 to 365 days, will occur a monthly age inventory surcharge of £1.11 per cubic foot. So if your inventory stays more than 271 days, but less than 365 days, you'll get this much. But if it's aged above, or I love this part, but if it's aged above 365 days, then for non-media, you'll be charged £4.30. So if it's more than a year in Amazon's warehouse, then it will cost you £4.30 per cubic foot, which is quite pricey, and that's why you want to make sure you never keep your products at Amazon. Now, much like monthly storage fees, long-term fees are also deducted monthly on the same date from your Amazon account balance or from the credit card which you have attached on your seller account, or a debit card, whatever it is. Now, some of you might have a question, but Jazz, if my product is at Amazon for less than 1 month or just 15 days, would I still have to pay the fees? Yes, you do have to pay the fees. So here is the kind of here's the formula you can use to, by the way, here I just show you the same information here, but here's the formula that you can use to calculate your monthly storage fee. So if the product is stored for only 10 days, the monthly storage fee will still be calculated based on the entire month's rate, not just the 10 days. For example, let's say your product occupies 1 cubic foot of space. The storage rate is 78p per cubic foot per month. This means you are going to be charged for a month. If it's just covering one, it will be 1 cubic foot times by 78p. That would be this. But if your product is covering, let's say, 20 cubic foot, then you can do that 20 times by 0.78 and you will get your storage fees. So that's how you can calculate your storage fees before you even send the product, if you wish to do that. Next is the software fees. Software fee is a fee that you will be paying to your software. So if you are doing Amazon FBA wholesale, I'm sure you have at the moment been spending money on multiple softwares, and I highly recommend you stop doing that, because I was in the same position where I was paying £30 for a product analysis tool, £50 for a product research tool, and all these tools from like different softwares. So I went ahead and created Sourcio, which is the number one FBA wholesale software in the UK, and soon it will be the number one in the whole market. Now, during December, if you're watching this, during December, you can get 50%, because it's Black Friday and it's Q4. We are giving away 50% discount on the yearly subscription and the monthly subscription. So you can get 50% of the year or 50% of the first month if you apply these codes. Simply, you have to go on sourcio.app, click on register, and then during the registration process, when you get to the payment plan, select the either monthly or yearly, and then on the payment actual page where you enter your details, your card details, you can apply this discount code and you'll be able to grab this amazing discount. I'll quickly also show you guys how Sourcio works and what actually is it. So once you're logged into Sourcio has a Chrome extension, it has a product database, and we have recently launched a wholesale scanner. So the great thing about the extension is that when you go on Amazon, let's go on Amazon, and you go on any product, like let's go to this product. When you have the extension enabled, well, let's remove this on this side. When you have the extension enabled, it will go ahead and search the product. So as you can see, it will go ahead and show you exactly how much this product sells per month. What is the price of it? You can see your return on investment. You can get estimated referral fees, FBA fees, which is what I was talking about. If you're VAT registered, it will tell you the VAT it will cost you on top of the fees. And you can get load price graphs and all the seller stock data and all the stuff that is really important. I'm not going to go too much in detail, but on the product database, you can filter the entire database according to the products you're looking for. So as a wholesaler, you're looking for products that are selling much more. Now, if you want me to make an in-detail video on how I do my product research and stuff, let me know in the comments. I will do that. But then there's the wholesale scanner as well, which is where you upload a wholesale file or a file, which is an inventory sheet from your wholesaler, and it will automatically check those products on Amazon and will let you know which one's profitable and which one's not. By anyway, that's the software fee. Now, Sourcio is only £49 a month with the discount. If you do the yearly discount, it's just £25 a month for the whole year if you get the yearly package. So it's definitely not the most expensive, but it's definitely the best software out there. And now we have removal fees. So number 7, removal fees. Now, when you have, let's say your inventory is at Amazon for such long time, or the inventory has been returned from an Amazon customer and it's not being sold, then if you keep it there, you'll be charged storage fees. Hence, you would go ahead and do a removal order, which is you recall your inventory back to your home. Now, you can either do that or you can ask Amazon to destroy it. Both of them have different fees. As you can see, for standard size, the fees are the following. For oversized size, the fees are the following. And again, for standard size, the fees are the following. For disposal and for oversized, this is the fees. These are per unit fees. So you can see it's a bit expensive to even do a removal order or a disposal order. Anyway, next is the refund administrator fees. Now, if you refund a customer for an order which you have already received payment, Amazon will refund you the amount of the referral fee if you paid for the item, minus the applicable fees, refund administration fee, which is lesser of £5 or £20 of the application. Basically, if you refund a customer, let's say it's £10 of the sale price of an item in a category with a 15% referral fee, your refund administration fee will be 30p, because it's basically the 20% charge on the actual administration fee. So if your if your referral fee is £1.50, then you're getting charged 20% on top on this. So you're getting charged 20% administration fee, which will give you 30p. I hope that makes sense. All these fees are I'm trying to explain it as detailed as possible so you know what exactly these fees are. Next one is the FBA Service Fees if you use it. So you could go ahead and not prep your product yourself, and you can send it to Amazon and ask Amazon to label it for you, prep it for you, because some products might need bubble wrapping, some products might need poly bagging, some bubble wraps might need some products might need some type of preps. So this is the charge for each if you use the service fees. So if you just do prep category of let's say envelope size, parcel size, or oversize, this is how much it will cost you. 45p for bubble wrapping, 45p for labeling, 45p for boxing, XYZ, stuff like that. And I have just put all of them here so you can pause it and have a look at yourself if you want to. Most likely you will never be charged these fees because you will prep it yourself, and I would recommend you prep it yourself as well. And this is again, if you want to know what a envelope size is, it tells you what an envelope size actually is. Moving on to the 10th fee, which is FBA Inventory over Storage Overage Fee. Now, this basically means that Amazon allocates you a certain amount of space in their warehouse. If you exceed that space with a lot of stock, then Amazon's going to actually charge you for that space. And trust me, you don't want to cross that limit which Amazon has set you, because they do charge quite a bit. So if your agreed capacity is 1,000 cubic feet, right, and you went to 1,100, then for that extra 100 every month you'll be charged £7.80 per cubic feet. So you'll be charged another £7.80 per cubic feet. So in this case, if you exceeded 100 cubic feet, you'll be charged £780. So that's something you don't want to do. All right. Now, next one is unplanned service fee. So if in a case where you sent in a product, but the product has some type of issue, as in you forgot to prep it, or you forgot to label it, or the product isn't in the right kind of preparation that is supposed to be, something like that, Amazon will charge you an unplanned service fee. So as you can see, the unplanned service fee is actually dependent on whether the product is standard, or the coaching level is standard, elevated, or critical, and the problem rate and kind of what the problem is. But depending on these three categories, you'll be charged either 15p or 30p. Now, the way you will know if your coaching level is standard, elevated, or critical is by this. So as you can see, Amazon calculates the problem rates below over a 120-day period. Now, I'll let you kind of read how they do this, and there is also on the actual Amazon page, you can go ahead and understand how exactly they calculate these things, so you'll know what and how they go ahead and calculate the standard. I think the standard is if your average for the 120 days, how many shipments you have sent in 120 days, they divide that shipment by 120, and that will give them how many shipments you had problem. So they will calculate how many shipments you had a problem with by 120 days, and if it's below 21 days, then it's gonna be standard. If it's above 21 days but below certain time, it will be this, and then if it's above a certain amount of days, it will be this. But I'll let you go ahead and understand that. Again, you will never have this problem, but this is just for your understanding. Next one is return processing fees. Not applied to every category. All right. So this is a return processing fee, which is mainly applied to products that Amazon offers free shipping on, such as the categories are going to be, I think it's clothing, fashion. Mainly it's fashion products. So you don't have to worry about this, but they charge a fee equal to 50% of the total fulfillment fee. But so you can see how hefty this is. If your fulfillment fee is £2.21, they can charge a return processing fee of £1.11. Again, this is only some category and not applied to all. So these are the 12 fees that Amazon charges, and you should be aware of it as an Amazon wholesaler. Now, you might have a big question, but Jats, how do I calculate, or how do I know if a certain fee is going to be part of my actual profit calculation before I buy the product? So the way I do it is that if I know that my ROI for this product is going to be 25%, right, I would always allocate 5% of that in unknown fees, or sometimes even margins wise, right? If I'm making 30%, 20% margins, I would allocate 5% just for unknown fees, if there are any. So I know I'm still on the safe side after end of the month when I do, let's say, my profit calculation. So this was the fees. If you want me to make a video on how to manually calculate your profit and kind of download reports from your Amazon account and see how much you have made and stuff like that, then let me know in the comments. I'll go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, go check out this video here. It will be really important and you will love it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have an amazing day.